We picked all of our finishes and designed the pool. Our backyard was an entire filthy mess and completely unusable for a really long time. It took 9 months to get water in this pool. This didn't happen until July when we were well into summer. We bought all the things. Cleaned up all of our existing furniture that had been sitting unused collecting dirt. We did all the necessary yard work that was triggered by the pool build. And we waited another month for the decking to be completed. It wasn't until August that we could finally put some furniture out and start to enjoy our backyard again. I waited 10 months for this moment. And now, 11 months after we started all of this, we are still waiting for this one teeny tiny corner in the back and the sides to be finished off with turf. We cannot blame our pool builder. This is a separate contract and it just got delayed because that's just how things go. There's a lot of prep work that goes into adding turf. For days and days they were flattening, graveling, and leveling the area. It didn't look like they were doing much, but they were preparing the ground for the turf. They're back today, which is Sunday, which is so nice of them. They have to move the drainage from this location where it's at to the backside so that the turf can slope upwards and have a clean transition from the tile to the turf. Our pool builder probably should have put it back further so that the water drains away from the house at the furthest point, but they didn't. So it's probably going to take longer than we expected, but what else is new? And more money. And they also had to build a border over here to anchor the turf so that it's not directly up against the fence. And that's another thing that's probably going to take a little bit longer. No turf on the ground yet, but hopefully we're getting close. It was very important that we be able to reuse this turf from our old yard setup because we paid for it and we didn't want it to go to waste. And drainage was successfully moved. And look at that. They're getting ready. We have turf. Woot woot. And believe it or not, we actually ran out of turf. I can't believe that we have more turf coverage now with the pool than we did without. It's a whole process. At the end, they actually add sand on top of the turf, and then the last step is to fluff it. It took them a span of 11 days to finish off 2 of the 3 areas that we needed done, and just in time because we were finally having our first pool party. Unfortunately, it was gloomy, but that's what happens when you have to wait until September for your first pool party. But we were still so excited about putting all of the finishing touches on our patio setup and having people over. We had waited so long to be able to do this. The final reveal in 3, 2, 1. So the plan is for this porcelain tile to extend all the way over here. We'll have porcelain pads plus turf in between. And then all of this will be porcelain tile, like everywhere. The edge there will be turf. I think we're gonna have to put some rocks back here. We want to put the fire pit over here. We're going to cover that with something so you can't see it because it's quite an eyesore. Pool equipment also needs to be protected from the sun, but we're still working on that. And then over here will be lounge chairs, couch, dining table. Yeah. This part didn't get finished until the end of October because we had to buy turf and then wait for them to be able to finish, but we were unbothered. The main portions were done and we had a great time at our first pool party. This is what our yard looked like before. We had wood gardening boxes there, but they had already been ripped out. We really love how everything turned out. We still had a few little things to do here and there, but most of the work was done, and it was really nice that that process was behind us. No more waiting, stressing, wondering. Trying to save our umbrella. It got stained, and I think the plastic stuck to it or something when it sat outside for too long while we were waiting for the pool to be finished. We tried to save it, but it didn't work. Luckily, it's Sunbrella fabric, and there was a really good warranty on that, so they sent us a replacement. This is a great umbrella because you don't have to replace the whole thing. The umbrella piece clips on and off.
Come out, right? When this goes down, water gets
Finally connected the autofill system, which monitors and controls the water level, so we don't have to worry about it overflowing. Autofill. And it's not that noticeable, but that is foam that still needs to be replaced. And it runs the length of the entire deck. This is what it looked like when the builder came back about 3 months later to replace the foam with sand. Look at it go. It's like Spider-Man. Oh, look at that. Look how high it went. Oh my gosh, that's the highest I've ever seen it go. Our old rug got trash sitting outside during the pool building process. I found this new one at Lowe's.com. The weather was crap for our first 2 pool parties.
It's bigger than I thought. What do you think?
I was really hoping for one perfect pool day for us before the fall weather started closing in, and we finally got it about 1 year after we started this entire process. Finally, we got to have my perfect pool day. Pool parties are fun, of course, but one of the perks of having your own pool is private time. My perfect pool day is really hot. Quiet, relaxing, includes reading, snacks, wine, dozing off, grilling, and it lasts all day if I wanted to, and even into the night. Even better if it's a warm night. And we get to listen to whatever music we want. We had the perfect day together. It was just really special because it was like the moment where all of our hard work and our patience had paid off and we were enjoying the fruits of our labor.
Yeah. Look at your hair wet.
Dropping food.
We never planned on having a pool. I didn't want this pool. As the opposing party, you'll probably have to ask me how I feel about it in another year or 10 to see if I have any regrets. But I'm kind of loving it at the moment. Despite the hesitation, the stress, the expense, inconvenience, and all the work that went into making it happen, more than anything else, I love that we did it together. We didn't agree, but he really wanted it, and so I wanted it for him. We worked it out and made it happen.